Okay, good morning, Math 9. Today is May the 4th, Monday, around 11 o'clock. And so, briefly, what we are going to do this week is we're going to work on mainly interpreting the graphs as well as starting graphing linear equation. We are going to spend a good chunk of time focusing at graphing equations, and because you need that when you get to the next level. And this morning I send you a page of like a warm-up page for interpreting the graphs. So if you know what to do, that would be great. If not, then wait for tomorrow lesson. And this morning also I checked the email. There are people concerning the last assignment which you are expect to hand in today. So I like to go over question 3. Hopefully you can follow question 3 and kind of follow the same idea and finishing 4 and 5. So I don't mind. You're going to need time, get it done, and heading in tomorrow. Okay? So question number 3. And most likely I said like at the next level, the numeracy exam for the ministry that you're going to write next year, more or less similar with this kind of question. Okay? Wordy question. So which means you ought to be able to start practice, apply your comprehension skill, read the question until you fully comprehend. The question is asking to create a table of values showing the relationship between the perimeter. So the level of difficulty lies within your understanding of the key word. Okay? So perimeter means the distance around, and the length. So the distance around a given diagram is called the perimeter. And the figure number, the relationship between the perimeter and the figure number. So diagram number 1, figure number 1, for example, you're looking at a stack up of 3 squares in L shape. So I'm counting the number of units around. So square, 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first diagram, the perimeter is 8 units. Second diagram, doing the same thing. You do the counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You do the same for diagram number 3. Then you're going to see the end result is going to be 20. So which I show you. So question 3A. It's right here. And the table which I extend the counting up to diagram number 10, which I very much appreciate for you to draw diagram for each pair of numbers. So for example, I'm using this as example. Diagram number 5 means one. That's 1. 2, right? 2. and that's 3 right here, which I'm going to add the line in between, the key line. Three. Okay, diagram number 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's diagram number 4. Diagram number 3, 1, 2, 3, is given by the question. That's diagram number 4. So now the missing line, okay? Okay, so, and if you count, for example, for number 4, if you count the perimeter, it should give you 26. And then, since you guys have so much time at home, then you can do this. Definitely you should be able to find time to do that. So that's diagram number 5, 1L, 2L, 3L, 4L, and 5L, okay, so that's diagram number 5. And then you count the number of units, says 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and so on and so forth. Your answer should be what? 32. And then I'm expecting you, hopefully, able to follow the same idea and draw diagram 6. Prove the answer to be equal to 38. Draw diagram number 7. Prove the answer to be equal to 44. All right. So I'm going to give you time to write down the table. That's how I did it. And this is answer question C. So A and C ask you to just count the number of units. And outside the diagram, and that will give you the perimeter. All right? The B part is what you need to be able to do is see if you can come up with a formula that you can relate the diagram number and the perimeter. Okay? So what is a relation? A relation, there are 3 ways expressing a relation. Table, right? The table, and a diagram, and an equation. Okay, so diagram could be like that, or it could be well represented by a graph, which we're starting to talk about graph tomorrow. So B part is, look, it would not be easy, but I'm looking at the pattern, which I found out every time I multiply this by 6 and add 2, I get this number. 6 times 1 plus 2 is 8. 6 times 2 plus 2 is 14. 6 times 3 plus 2 is 20. 6 times 4, 20. 24 plus 2, 26. 6 times 5 plus 2, 32. So for the B part, they want you to write an expression, means write an equation. Then I can just write down what I noticed is the perimeter is always equal to 6 times the diagram number plus 2. And that's remain to be the most challenging part for all questions. Okay? So you are creating a formula to generalize the situation. Say, for example, for the C part, I can do this. I can do it like that. P, so 6, and so it's 10, right? So 10 plus 2, so perimeter is 62. So I can calculate C, answer for C this way. All right, hopefully it's going to help you to finishing question 4 and 5, okay? And good luck. Talk to you tomorrow.